council last meeting approved to purchase a truck, which will be signed supervisor and Mel Ponder. We got bid proposals. Will you tell us what the bids are, Diane?
Okay, for Langdale Ford, it's $19,858. That's for 2013 F-150.
That's bed mat, bed liner.
That's all the options listed here. And then with all the same options, we got a bid from Mike Birch Ford for $20,090.60.
I requested one from Prince out of Douglas, and they never did send it.
No, sir. This morning I still haven't received it.
Called them twice, and they never did send one. All right, that's a government, that's actually a government bid. They have government bids that they give on vehicles. And then the dealers will put a little markup on them, he wants to or not, or whatever.
I make a motion to accept the one from Langdale. Second. For $19,855.
Okay, I got a second. Any more discussion?
Excuse me, $19,858.
Okay, any more discussion?
Question, what is, it says for both $270, what are we referring to there?
Sir?
On the bid line?
Drop-in bed liner and bed mat.
That 270 is in addition to 19,820?
No.
Yes, yeah, that bumps the price up to $20,090, yes.
Oh, okay.
I thought Mike Birch Ford was 20,000.
It is, but Langdale's $19,800.
My question was, where's the $270?
It's their price, their base price for my Birch is $19,800, and then they're charging us $270 for the bed liner and bed mat, which bumps it to $20,090. Langdale Ford is selling this truck for $19,600, and then doing the drop-in bed liner, and it comes to $19,800.
Okay.
So we get the same truck with the same features at right at about $700 cheaper. They just didn't put it on there like my Birch Ford did. You see what I'm talking about?
Okay, any other questions? Okay, I got a first and second. All in favor say aye. Likewise. Okay, motion carried. City Attorney George Wynn is going to talk about the Georgia site assessment. Stephen upon the engineering proposal. George.
Mr. Mayor, you can probably address this better than I can, because I'm sort of outsider as far as the handling of this proposal. The only thing I know is I talked to Tommy Coleman, who's leading this case as attorney for the city, and he's engaged this engineering firm to do what he thinks we need to do about the complaints and violations that's against the city. So I don't know what Tommy has talked to you about, except he felt like we needed to go ahead and move
The
on.
EPD has agreed to this. That we hired an engineering firm and go on these properties and see if anything is buried there in violation of the law, and they'll tell us. If it is, we dig it up, put it in a dumpster. That's the agreement he's got with the EPD. Some properties here identified, the city has never even been on. And I was in contact with an attorney yesterday that handled the tearing down of one residence that was pictured on WCTV that we tore down and we burned and all, which we did not. Patton and 8. So, through the attorney, working with the EPD in Palmer, we're going to correct whatever needs to be corrected, if anything.
removing stuff if they're
We
finding.
can move stuff, but, yes, sir.
Are we gonna have to get EPA approval to move any of it before we move anything?
First of all, they have come up with a form that we have to get permission to go on people's property. None of this is on city property. And, if they say we can't go on there, well, I don't know, that's EPD and the people.
Question is, next question, some of these areas they're talking about has got little homes on top of where they were buried at, what are you gonna do about that?
I don't know that.
Well, how are we gonna do something, we don't know what's going on, I'm not gonna vote for it till I find out what would have to be done and what's gonna go on, we need somebody to suggest this right here, this out there.
I think these, I can interject, I talked to Mr. Coleman briefly, and he recommends that DPD has told him to recommend a hire this firm, and they want to sort that out. So the question you're asking, is this engineering firm going to come and sort this out for us? And if these old property owners say no, well, it's going to be up to DPD to file some injunction to make property owners comply. So, but DPD wants, according to Mr. Coleman, that they contact him. This is part of this action plan that they're supposedly submitted to them. And this is the company that they recommend.
Who submitted the plan? I've not seen anything about that plan.
I think, the mayor, Mr. Coleman, not submitted the plan.
We all should have been involved in it.
Maybe Diane can get us a copy of maybe get us a copy of everything we've got.
I got
So we
it.
can all be on the same page. But talking for him, John, he strongly recommends we hire this group on EPDs.
Oh, yeah, and I understand this correctly, John, but what they're asking to do is only to agree to work with EPA, they're gonna be responsible for all the detailed work, is that correct?
That's my understanding from Mr. Coleman, that once we hire this firm, they are going to meet with us, Coleman, and EPD. And then they're going to discuss how they're going to go about doing the process.
All we do this morning is agree to work with them.
Work with
We're
them,
not
yes.
taking into detail, John, if I understand it correctly now, we're not taking into detail of how you're gonna go to the house.
Right. That's going to be worked out between the four of us once we hire this firm.
That is correct, if I understand it correctly.
Yes, that's my understanding. And the questions that you're asking are going to be asked or be answered after we hire this firm. This is, what I get from Mr. Coleman is, this is what EPD would like for us to do. This is the first step in working with them. And maybe if Diana get copies of everything that you have on the whole matter and share it with us, so we can all be,
My understanding is the letter that the mayor drafted to, Tommy Fowler, what we're doing today is the first step to this
Right.
action plan.
right.
There's not been enough,
But
because
if
they
you could
planned, you know,
okay,
but this
but-
is the first step.
Maybe when we go in, I guess if we go in and say, if you got time, if you could make copies for all the council members, everything you have concerning that.
I will.
That'd be great. You
Okay.
okay with that? Okay. So, basically, I mean, I agree that we need to hire these people. Just get started, quicker the better. So we need a motion to hire.
Yeah, have a motion to hire the firm.
I make a motion.
Do I have a second? Second, Shirley. Okay, any more discussion? All in favor say aye.
With reservations, but I always say,
Yeah, and I'm hoping that your, I got some of the same questions you do, but after talking, I had a chance to talk to him. So,
Yeah, I think primarily what Coleman's asking the council to do is just approve to use these engineers. And he's got his rates here, and I don't know about the $15,000 count.
That's what they told me.
Well,
I guess after we make this, we need to get with them and see, he said that we would all meet after we do this, that we would all meet together and then decide. But he mentioned to me that was a 15 total, but I don't know if that's binding, I'm sure it's not, there's nothing written, nothing, if it's not wrote down, it's not binding.
but it said our food performance
somebody.
Mhm.
Well, I think once we hire the firm, we can control.
Yeah, we can control it, and, yeah, that area, yeah. And just make a note of that, Don, that we're concerned about the way the letter's written about expenses, and we want to control, we want to do the right thing, but we don't want to start paying out
It
wages.
says it's expensive.
Oh, so you vote yes? Okay, I couldn't see you, I knew everybody else did, okay. All right, executive session, legal, legal litigation. Litigation. Okay, I have a motion to go to executive session. Second, all in favor? Aye. We'll be back this minute. Okay, we're back, pass those down there, so. Okay, everybody got a copy? Okay, go ahead.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion that we hire the law firm of Coleman and Talley, Lauder and Bill Holland, to represent the city to help with the EPD matters that we have before us. He has provided his rate and stuff, and I asked that the council approve that.
And I have a second. Any more discussion? All in favor say aye. Likewise, okay, motion's carried.
Also, Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion that we draft a letter as members of the city council and mayor to ask the district attorney's office for assistance into investigating some records that have been removed from, that's been reportedly removed from City Hall, to find out whether or not they have or not been.
Yeah. I have a second.
Yeah.
All right, any second,
Sure,
sir?
y'all making the motion. You already made the motion.
Sir?
I'm saying Shirley, you both were making the
Okay.
motion. Y'all should need to subject.
Tony motion, is Shirley second? Is
Uh-huh.
that right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I made the motion, yeah, second,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, any more discussion? All in favor say aye. Likewise. Okay. Well, a regular, meeting on Tuesday night. Look forward to seeing all of you here. Appreciate you coming today to take care of this business, and so that we can show the citizens of Lakeland we're trying to do the right thing and move forward. Working with the EPD. And, I have a motion we adjourn.
So moved.